Gasolene is proudly brought to you by Shannons, insurance for motoring enthusiasts, and the following sponsors.
With the 4.3s, might get a bit more, hopefully.
Welcome back to Gasoline viewers. We're at the 2012 Ford Nationals at Calder Park Raceway in Victoria. There's show and shine, there's drag racing, you name it, it's here. So stay tuned for some tyre smoking action. Well, we're with John Parnis here in his sensational-looking XB-GT, and his boys here. It's not hard to tell they like Fords, is it? Look at the kit, look at the outfits. They love it. Tell us a little bit about the car, John.
Well, it's a 74 model XB-GT. It's all original matching numbers. We've had it about 9 years, and the boys and myself have worked on it, pretty much done everything ourselves. It was one of those finds, you always hear about it, but you never see them. Saw an ad in the old trading post, which was still on paper. Went out to Hastings, and it was on a chook farm in the shed under a blanket, and when the guy uncovered it, it was sold there and then. So we trucked it home, and 9 years down the track, this is it. So pretty much it's just all original, motors mildly done up, not too hot. The interior is still as untouched, but it was pretty much a burger of the lot. Had the roof, the tank, wheels, power windows, a whole lot on it. So it was just a family project from day one.
And obviously the boys have been helping you build the car, John. And how do you go getting parts for it? Get a bit scarce these days?
Yeah, parts are getting harder to get, day by day. In the early days it wasn't too bad because they weren't that popular. But then, go back 3 or 4 years ago, they really took off. So, just through eBay, sourcing stuff at swap meets, got a lot of reproduction stuff down at Ford GT Performance in Nitrous. Zed and the boys down there really gave us some good knowledge and a lot of help, so they were really good like that. And just swap meets like this or car shows, you get to know other people, and you get talking, and someone's got this and someone's got that, and before you know it, it comes together.
Well done, mate. Great build, boys. Great build, John. Fantastic car. I'm envious of you, mate.
Thanks. Watch Gasoline. Good one.
Good on you, mate.
Cheers.
look out Ford boys here at the Ford Nationals. We've got Vanessa Perry just rolled up in her beautiful Monaro here, and it's no slouch either. How you going, Vanessa? And tell us a little bit about the car.
Hi, good thanks. It's a HK Monaro 400 Chev, 2-speed power glide, 9-inch, 4.3s. Pretty usual, yeah.
All the usual sort of gear. And I believe you've run it before. What have you run out here?
1068, 126 mile an hour. So, yeah, she goes all right.
It's certainly not hanging about. That sort of mile per hour in this type of car in my books is a good 500 plus horsepower, so it's a mean machine.
Yeah, no, it's going all right. So, last time I raced it, I actually had the 4.1s in it. Put the 4.3s in it earlier today and hoping maybe see how it goes with the 4.3s. Might get a bit more, hopefully. So,
Good stuff. Bit better launch out of the hole. What sort of converter you got in it?
I've got a 45. So, yeah, 4500. So, yeah.
Well, she's a mean machine. I look forward to seeing her in action out there, and good luck for the day.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And don't forget, viewers, to look up the all-new Shannons Club. Shannons Club is a huge site. It's like a hub for enthusiasts. You jump on there. You can start your own garage, put pictures of your cars up there, stories of your cars, videos, you name it. You'll see people like myself on there, Jim Richards. Click on our garages and check out some of our machines and some of our past machines. It's an incredible site. It's growing every day, so get onto it and have a ball. Well, we're over here with Victor Bianchi. I've known this bloke for a while. I used to work with him when I was doing my mechanical apprenticeship. He's not a bad bloke and he loves a fast Ford. Oh, yeah. How's this thing going for you, mate, this mighty XT?
It's going good. We just had one pass. It went 10:34. A little bit lean and someone can't hit the shift light. So when someone drives it, hits the shift light, it might go faster. So it's gone 10:1, so they're perfect night though. So put it back in the car only during the week. Finished it last night at 10 o'clock and we're out here.
Tell us a little bit about the power plant, mate. She's a 351 still, Cleveland?
Yeah, it's a standard stroke 351, up 30 in the bore, so it makes it like a 357. It made 640 and 505 foot-pounds of torque.
What sort of RPM do you turn it to?
We turned it 8,000 on the gear shift and 8,300 through the traps.
Wow, I remember your XY years ago, mate. That was a record holder in the day,
no,
wasn't it?
It was always a 10th off A Street, and that went 1057 back in like 1992, so those street cars going faster.
Not bad for a 351, mate, no stroker. And I see Gino's got driving duties today.
Gino's always got the driving duties because we're half in the car.
Good stuff, mate. Well, thanks for talking to us and I look forward to seeing how she goes.
No worries. Thanks, guys. See you out there.
Well, the GM boys just couldn't let the Ford boys have this day all to themselves, could they? We're here with Paul Patterson and his beautiful 67 Camaro. How's it going for you?
Good, thanks. Good, thanks. Yes. Yeah, no, it's been a day to come out and give the Ford boys a bit of a run for their money, I suppose.
Tell us a little bit about the car.
It's a 67 Camaro with a 496 big block, stroked, 2-speed power glide, 5 grand converter, 4.3s in the rear. Runs 1040 consistent. It has run a 990 on the bottle at 140, but yeah, it's still in progress with the Nitrous side of it. So yeah, just having a little bit of fun at the moment.
She's certainly a beautiful car, mate. I noticed you've got a little bit of protection on the rear quarters from the rubber there. What do you do there?
Bit of the stencils that go on your doors for signage. A mate of mine had some leftovers, and I cut it out and put it on just to protect the quarter panels on during the racing and things like that. So yeah.
Well, it certainly saves you scrubbing all that rubber off, that's for sure.
And chips and repainting and all the rest of it. So yeah, no, it certainly saves the pocket, so to speak. Yeah.
Well, that way you've got a beautiful car, mate, and you can enjoy it to the fullest. Well done, and look forward to seeing you out there.
No problems. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
No worries.
Yeah, we just had a run and just doing a bit of a jet change, running a bit rich, so lean on it off a bit, trying to just get it to run a bit quicker, but see how we go next run. It's got a 351 Windsor, a stroker 408, aluminium heads, C10, 5000 converter, 9-inch with four free gears. Yeah, today it's running 980, trying to get it down to like a 970. It's running 970 PB, so just trying to get it back there, that's all. Yeah.
Well, I found a rare car here, viewers. This beautiful John Goss special owned by this fella here, Mark Pace. Tell us a little bit about the car, mate.
Oh, my dad bought it for me when I was 16. Me and him were working on it. We had a couple of years on it, but afterwards he got real sick. So and afterwards I let it go. I left it in the garage. I didn't do anything about it. Then decided to get married, and I thought to myself, I want to finish off the car, so I will have it for my wedding. And had only 1 month to go, so I did the best. We did the best what we could, and just got it drivable, and got it to the wedding. Then after that, slowly I fixed it up and continue restoring it. So this is the finished product of it.
Do you drive it much at all, Mark?
No, very hardly, very. Only it's in the garage covered. Like a day like today, I saw the weather, so I had a look at it, and I thought, we only had half an hour to go to get here. I said, all right, let's go, jump in the car, let's go.
Well, mate, you've done a fantastic job on it. It's a credit to you, and also a fantastic tribute to your dad, mate. He'd be proud of you.
Thank you, thanks a lot.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you.
Bit of a reality check here. Am I at Calder Park, or have I gone back in time and stumbled across the movie scene of the movie Bullitt? Check out this thing here. It looks like it's just come straight out of the Bullitt movie. Steve McQueen's 68 fastback Mustang. Who could forget that iconic car chase between him and those bad dudes in that black Dodge Charger? Now, here's a bit of interesting information. Not sure if it's 100% true or not, but I remember reading once that in the movie set, the Mustang struggled to keep up with that big bad black Dodge with a big 440 under the hood. So they had to make a camshaft change, do some tuning and jetting changes to the Mustang so it would be almost on par with that piece of machinery. Bet you never knew that, did you? Sorry, Ford boys. I knew that would make you happy.
Right, Troy, start her up.
Well, viewers, don't worry. I found a couple of terrible twins here. You're not seeing double. They're identical too. We've got Troy and Brett David here with this beautiful XYGT here. What a weaponry machine. Tell us a little bit about it, mate.
Oh yeah, it's running a 400 cube engine. It's running a C6 fully manualised Bob Grant auto, and it's got a full fabricated diff running 4/8 gears. It's running what size converters? 6.4. Yeah, 6.4 converter in it. Yeah, it's gold. Yeah, we're hoping to run probably about 970 today. We're hoping if the track's good. But yeah, so it should be a good day, I'm hoping.
Good stuff. And who drives this car?
Actually, both of us, mate. We both buy 2 tickets, so we both can have a bit of a go. So, yeah, so it's just a bit of the toss of the coin to see who actually drives first.
So if someone does a bad run and you come back and you get out of the car, do you blame one of the other brothers? Or?
No, mate.
Well, good stuff, fellas. Thanks for talking to us, and I look forward to seeing how this thing runs down the strip today.
No worries, mate. Thanks,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, we've got Jeff Gatt here lined up, ready to rock and roll on his beautiful XR Falcon, mate. Tell us a little bit about the car and what are you hoping for here today?
I hope for go 1020. Street car. Spent heaps of money on it. Had it for about 8 years. Mini tubbed. It's only got 351 Cleveland in it.
And what have you run on the car so far?
With the old engine, it went 991 with Nitrous, 1070 aspirated. So first, this motor will try to get aspirated, best out of aspirated, and put it back on the bottle. See how it goes.
And what sort of trans and converter and rear end combination are you running?
It's got a 2-speed power glide, 5,700 converter, trans brake, 9-inch, 31 Moses, 456 diff gears, 28-inch tyre on the back. So,
what sort of horsepower is the engine punching out?
643 pump fuel, 520 foot-pound. So.
That's a terrific effort, mate. So it's not a stroker, or it's a stroke?
Yeah, 395. Yeah.
Good stuff, mate. Well, I'm a big sucker for XRs. I love this silver colour too. A little bit of the Galahad sort of thing happening, but without the orange stripe, you've gone for a grey stripe.
Yeah, to match the airbrush on the bonnet scoop, just to break it up a bit different, because everyone's got orange stripes now. So.
Very nice, mate. Very tasteful. Thanks for talking to us, and I look forward to seeing you on the track.
Thank you. Ta.
Thanks, mate. Well, here we are back at Rocket Industries once again, so let's go inside and take a look around. For all you drag racers out there heading to the drag strip, this is a great little device. Nitrous Oxide. This will wake just about any engine up, believe me. It's incredible stuff. It all dates back to World War II. They started using nitrous oxide in World War II fighter aircraft to wake those things up, to get a little bit more speed out of them, to get away from the enemy. Now, effectively, nitrous oxide is a form of chemical supercharging. The nitrous oxide is held within this bottle under quite an amount of pressure. It is then run down through a line, down to the front of the car, the front of the vehicle, to your intake system. It then enters the intake and goes into the combustion chamber. And with an additional amount of fuel, will make a drastic power improvement. Now, when it comes to your engine in your car, depending on what you have, as an example, a standard engine will support around about 100 to 150 horsepower injection of nitrous. Now, you do have to make some changes. Usually retarding the ignition timing and a slightly colder heat range of spark plug will do the trick. This style here is probably the most common, and it's been around for many, many years. You see, this plate actually bolts underneath your 4-barrel carburettor, and you have this inlet here, these inlet pipes here. They've got very small holes, almost like a very tiny little orifice throughout this pipe here that actually injects the nitrous into the engine. And then you've got also through one pipe additional fuel that's actually entering the engine as well. You've got to remember all that oxygen packed in there needs extra fuel, or you're going to lean that thing out and hurt the engine. It's no different to any other type of high performance modification. Now, the ultimate for me and those big bad nitrous combinations is the fogger system. This system here. And if you have a look here, you'll notice these nozzles here. Fuel and nitrous enter the nozzle directly into each individual intake runner. There's no better setup, believe me. And here you'll see the fuel solenoids. These actually control the fuel going into the actual nozzle. They shut it off and also switch it on. And the same with these nitrous solenoids over here as well. As you can see, it's quite a comprehensive kit here with relays and switches and the likes. But if it's set up correctly, there is no better way to make horsepower than nitrous oxide. Believe me, I've done it. I couldn't believe when I saw it on the dyno for the very first time many years ago. The torque increase was absolutely dramatic. I've never heard an engine sound so angry when you flick that switch. For your free copy of the Rocket Industries and Aeroflow Performance Products catalogues, go to the Gasolene website and click on the link. With over 650 combined pages of performance parts and accessories, you're sure to find everything you need for your car.
You're watching Gasolene.
Remember viewers, if you want to see past Gasoline episodes, go to shannons.com.au. Click on the Gasoline link and enjoy. And remember, this is a whole new season of Gasoline with new episodes every Tuesday night, 8:30 p.m, Australia-wide. Gasoline is proudly brought to you by Shannons, insurance for motoring enthusiasts, and the following sponsors.